every addiction comes from the same core issue, really, which is the disconnect from the self, and then coping mechanisms that are used to deal with the initial hurt or pain or anger or sadness or whatever the emotion is.
Mhm.
And so in the Beyond Addiction program, we explore all of that, step by step. So we ask, one of the questions is, when were you hurt? And and what coping mechanism did you use to deal with that? And what's the underlying need? And so we explore all that. So it doesn't really matter what the addiction is. The process helps to heal it. So there are many people who've come through the program who have had bulimia, for example, who by the end of the program no longer have bulimia. That's all I can say. At the end of 4 months, they're no longer acting out the bulimia. Are we focusing on the bulimia? No, we're not, actually. We're just discovering what's going on, allowing them to explore that, giving them the yoga to deal with it, and they overcome it,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the thing about a holistic program.
That's right. And I also have integrated into the program naturopathic medicine too. So I should say a little bit about that. So there's a big overview in the program of the various neurotransmitters related to addiction,
Mm-hmm.
and what they do, and the behaviors in life that would also stimulate them. So for example, oxytocin, which is a hormone as well as a neurotransmitter, builds connection and bonds between people. People who are low in oxytocin have a tendency to be actually either autistic or disconnected,
Mm-hmm.
So an addict can take in oxytocin intranasally. So basically they sniff it and their addiction goes down. So then we ask, how can we increase oxytocin? Well, you increase oxytocin when you look in someone's eyes.
Mm-hmm.
You increase oxytocin when you hold hands. You increase oxytocin when you move together, synchronous, in synchrony.
Mm-hmm.
You increase oxytocin when you chant or sing together. So all this we're doing in Kundalini Yoga. And we're even doing exercises sometimes where you're gazing into each other's eyes. You increase oxytocin when you do things that are new and different in a group. And Kundalini Yoga is all about new and different. We never do the same thing twice.
Go to kilobicenter.com, Radical Recovery Summit. For access to the interviews, you can watch them free online for 48 hours after they air, or you could purchase an all-access pass. kilobicenter.com.